Business can feel lonely, be overwhelming, frustrating, and exhausting. But I guess this is part of being an entrepreneur. And I guess it's the same with starting any other type of businesses. Are you planning to start a kind of business or any other product-based business or any service-based business in 2023? Then this video is for you. What I've learned along the way and the things I wish I knew before I started my business is what I'm sharing with you today, as it might help you to avoid same mistakes in the future. Foolishness brings joy to those with no sense. A sensible person stays on the right path. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miss Jenny, and in my channel, I will share my candle business journey with you. That's the good bits, the bad, the lessons I've learned, the wins, and a bit of my daily life. So if this is type of content you like to watch, kindly watch this video to the end, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Now let us get into the video. Number one, the amount of research to do before you start making your first candle. First, you need to find out who your target market is. For me, for example, a candle business, is it busy women who want to relax after a busy day at home or at work? Roughly how much are they willing to pay for the products? Also, do a wide research on the materials you want to use. For me, it's wax. And for example, there are different type of waxes. It's paraffin wax, soy wax, palm wax, beeswax, gel wax, rapeseed oil wax, coconut wax. And after that, you need to research on the type of wigs, because there's so many different type of wigs and different type of wigs work differently. You need to choose the type of fragrances you want to use. Is it fragrance oil or essential oil? Your candle vessel, how you want to package to ship your candles. This will all depend on your target market. So because I had to change my labels and my containers along the way. Second thing I wish I knew was a candle is not a cheap hobby. You see some people on social media, I'm not a hater, by the way, I'm just saying that they started their candle business with £100 or less and became a millionaire over a month. I know nowadays things like this can happen, but when you start, give yourself time to grow. Don't let social media give you pressure, or if you're not selling as often, don't think that you're failing or anything like that. So give yourself time to grow, be patient with yourself, appreciate every single step you're making, and celebrate every single step or the smallest step you think you're making. Number three, I wish I knew how saturated candle market is, but this should not put you off, as people don't just buy products, they buy the brand. In supermarkets, you find companies selling milk and bread, like a whole aisle of bread and stuff like that, same stuff. And these people are selling their breads, they're selling their milk. For example, look at McDonald's, look at KFC, look at whichever other fast food is. They're always like in the same area, but everybody's making business. So it is your brand which is going to set you apart from your competitors. So find out what is your USP is, and this is what customers will buy from you, and customers will keep coming back to you. Fourth thing I wish I knew before I started my candle business is the temperature. This sounds ridiculous, but it is so important. So there are 4 types of temperatures you need to be aware of when you're making a candle or when you're starting to make a candle. So temperature A is the temperature you're melting your wax to. This depends from wax to wax, and your supplier should be able to give you that information. Temperature B is your mixing temperature. This temperature is so important. This is when your wax has melted and has cooled down. There's a certain temperature that you have to mix your fragrance and your wax. Otherwise, if you ignore this, there is a lot of consequences. So for example, when you add your wax, your fragrance oil or your essential oil, when your wax is too hot, there is a risk of the scent being evaporated. If the wax is too cool, the wax and the oil might not blend together. So you have to be very careful. So the next temperature is the pouring temperature. This is once you've mixed your wax and your fragrance together, and the temperature you have to pour into your vessel, and also your vessel has to be in a certain temperature. Temperature D, which sounds ridiculous, but it matters a lot, is the room temperature. So the room temperature will change the results of your candles. So for example, if you're pouring your candle in a colder weather, like in winter, you need to adjust the temperature of your room. If it's too hot, if it's actually the same, the same candle you made a year ago and the temperature is so different, you get different results. So you have to check your temperature. I don't add glitter or any dyes in my candles, not yet. So if you're adding any dyes or glitter, I am sure also there's a temperature. Certain temperature you have to add these things on. Number 5, it can feel lonely, overwhelming, frustrating, exhausting business. But I guess this is part of being an entrepreneur. When I started the business over a year ago, or over a year ago, I used to do so many things by myself, to research the website, anything in between. But now I have a company like who does my labels, who have done my website, my social media and other bits. And I know this is not possible when you're starting, because I started like all by myself and I had to change my labels. I had to change quite a few things. I had to change my company, the supplier and anything like that. So nowadays I belong to a Facebook group from my supplier, where the other chandlers are so supportive, and if I have any questions or if I have any worries, I just type in there. They're such a supportive community, so I don't feel like I'm alone most of the time. If you're starting out, if your suppliers have got, Facebook communities or Telegram communities or whichever communities, just join. It's free to join, and you'll be surprised how much, if your community is helpful and supportive, you'll be surprised how much weight it takes off your daily life. There are so many other things I've learned along the way. I could not just fit them all in one video, because I did not want to make this video super long. So if you like to see a part 2 of this video, please comment down below. And so I hope you've enjoyed my video and learned a thing or two. If you have any questions, kindly pop them in the description box below. Also suggest any videos you'd like me to shoot, because I know we are a lot of us around, I say Europe or abroad, who have got lots of different ideas. It's not just for them, but it's for everybody, wherever you are in your own country. You want to start your business, but there's always that nagging, doubt or things like that. You can do it. If I have done it, you can do it. It's obviously a long journey, and I thank God He's been faithful, and we are still going on. So the thing is, you start now. If you have any question, ask. If I can answer, I will answer you. And remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and God bless. See you in the next one. Bye for now.